Have you ever seen a card that opens into a box and stands up? This video will take you step by step, show you how to make this fun fold, plus a mechanism that is a technique all its own. Come on in, you crazy kids. We're gonna make some crafts. I'm Dawn, creator at DD Creates Crafts, and this is the channel for simple cards, helpful hints, duplicatable projects you'll be able to make just from watching one of my videos. If that's the kind of channel you're looking for, go ahead and subscribe right now. Are you ready to create some crafts? I'm gonna turn the camera down now. Close your eyes if you are the dizzy type, and I am one of those. All right. We are all set. I am going to get you started. We are going to cut our base card first. It's just half a sheet of 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. This particular one is called Orchid Oasis. That's the pretty color I'm using. So once you have your base, what we're going to do is score it. Are you ready? So we're going to score it more than once. We're going to score it at, let me move this over a little bitty bit. We're going to score it at 2, 4, 6, and again at 8. Don't you want to sing 2, 4, 6, 8? Who do we appreciate? Don't you want to sing that? We're not gonna. So 2, 4, 6, and 8. Those are your score lines. Then I want you to cut 3 designer series paper, which is pattern paper, into strips. So we're going to cut 3 at 1 3/4 by 5 1/4, and you're going to need 3 of these, and they're going to be our decoration to decorate our card. Is it a card? Is it a box? That's what we're going to decorate. So your step 1 is your base. Step 1 is also to score. Step 1 is also to cut your 3 pieces of rectangles from your pattern paper. And then also step 1, we're going to adhere our box closed. Card, box, what is it? Let me get a little something a little sharper than my fingernails. There we go. This is called Take Your Pick. And it does just that. So I have already put some tear and tape on the edge that's just 1/2 inch wide. And if you don't know what tear and tape is, you need to order it. It's that good. So it's very, very strong adhesive, and it's strong enough to hold something together, but gentle enough you can literally just rip the piece of tape with your fingers. Tear and tape. So if you've never heard of it, I'm telling you, you need it in your crafty toolbox. So I'm just gonna fold my little card. Let's see if I fold it right there. I'm gonna fold this part down and go ahead and just fold it all together. So it's just, that's how you're just gonna seal it together and not worry about holding in a certain place. Just fold down the little 1/2 inch with your tear and tape and fold everything else together. What just happened? It's a box, it's a card, it's a box. Oh, I'm having too much fun with this. Here's my adhesive. So let's move on to step 2. We are going to die cut a label. And I also die cut some ovals to make a pretty little frame, to make a little oval to put my sentiment, and I popped it up onto my rectangle. So this is part of my decoration. So I'm going to put that right there, and that is part of your step 2. Another part of your step 2, I want you to cut 3 circles. These are, let me see the measurements. Not too big, not too small. Kind of like Red Riding Hood. They are just right. You guys, they're about 1 3/4, not quite 1 3/4. It almost doesn't matter. Say 1.5 to 2 inches, all right, for your circles. So you're gonna cut 3 of them. 2 of them you're gonna score right down the center. Only 2, right down the center, and then you've got your 3rd. So this is gonna create our mechanism. So also part of your step 2, we're gonna assemble the mechanism. But before we do that, I wanna tell you the very reason I started DD Creates Crafts channel, this one that you're watching right now, is 1, to introduce you to me. 2, to introduce you to Stampin' Up! Products. And 3, show you how to use the products for when you order these products, you're gonna be able to make simple cards and projects with the products you order with me. ordering products that you see in my videos help support this channel. Plus, you get some thank you goodies from me as well. And this month is the biggest sale of the year, and you get additional freebies, which I will show you towards the end. It's from the catalog celebration, and this catalog is also online, and I'll show you some sample cards of goodies in here that you can choose for free. So I'll save that for the end and share that with you. If you can last till the end, or scrub right on through the video till you get to the sale part, because I'm always gonna show you projects you can use your own crafts supplies with, but there's gonna be certain things that I show you that, like the tear and tape, that you need this, or a sale. Go ahead and order this month so you can get the sale. So there's certain times and certain projects that I'm gonna encourage you to order, because I really want you to take advantage of saving some money. Now this little goodie I'm pulling out right now is a silicone craft sheet. Nothing, and I mean nothing, sticks to it. Not my wet glue, not my tape runner, not hot glue. Nothing is gonna stick to this. So if I run over the edge, the glue won't stick to it, and that'll be okay. Plus it helps keep everything else a little neat and tidy. Mechanism. We've scored the 2 circles. Now, the secret to success. We're gonna have the 3rd circle right here. I guess it could be the 1st or 2nd circle, depending how we count. The secret to success is right here. Listen, you're gonna put the 2 folds together. What? So we are gonna adhere these down, but the easy way to remember of how to glue it is just say to yourself, the 2 folds go together. Now, you know how usually I'm pretty precise and I like things neat and tidy. I could be a little organized, a little bit of a neat freak, but here's the trick. Yeah, I'm gonna line this up on the edge, but I'm gonna extend it just a hair beyond the edge, because that's just a little thing out of one of my, it's a little dot from one of my die cuts. I think, might have been this label, I'm not sure. When we adhere this down, you want just a hair, and I mean a hair, of a little bitty bit of a groove or a space in between our 2 folded circles. And that's gonna help you as well. And you're gonna see why in just a second. So let's adhere this down. And this one, because this one's just a hair extended, I'm just gonna watch this one. Come in close, but not touch it exactly. You can see that is just a hair from not touching each other. I mean, if I took my Take-A-Pick, I could run it down the center, but I couldn't run something thick. It's not like I could give you a measurement, you know? So this is your mechanism that we're gonna use to decorate our card that is now a box, to still make it look just like a card, because now it's a box. And you're gonna ask me too if it'll fit in the envelope, and I'm gonna show you that yes, it does. So we have just completed step 2. Are you having fun? Are you having fun yet? Have you learned something new? And I'm thinking the mechanism is your newbie. What I want you to do is go like this, boop, and hit the like button. And this tells YouTube you want more crafters to see my videos. And thank you for that. And I hope that is how you feel. Could put that right there. Let me bring in my Orchid Oasis card. And now we're gonna decorate it with our 3 strips. You could do this before you adhere the box closed, or you could do it after. The world is your oyster. You can do either or. I almost said both just because I was on a roll, but you could do either or. So I'm just gonna add a little glow because I want a little wiggle room, because I want a border between all my folds, yet when you first place something, you want to be able to slide it around a little if it's a little wonky and not exactly as perfect as it could be or should be. Now this paper, I'll show you what this is too, this pattern paper. Very pretty, very pretty. Let me adhere this down and I'll show you the name of it and the other colors that come in the pack with it. You know what, I decided I want to finish and then I will show you. I'll get sidetracked too easy. And you can see there's a front and a back, a floral side, and this particular piece has some stripes. Orchid Oasis, that's the name of this color. And the solid color, yes, and this is a pattern paper that totally coordinates with it. So now with our little box, we have 3 sides covered with our pattern paper, and this side is for you to write a little love note, a little message, your happy birthday, your personal sentiment, if you will. So the other colors look like this for your pattern paper. Here's our Orchid Oasis. So we've got the floral we're using. You saw the opposite side with the stripes. It also has polka dots and plaid, as do all the colors. So there's 5 colors. It does have the coordinating solid colors. And these I recommend till you find your favorite. This is what I did. There's a, I was gonna say variety pack, an assortment pack where you can get these 5 colors, but there's like, I don't know, you guys, let's say there's 4 of each color. And that's what I did because I thought, I'm gonna play with each color till I find a personal favorite. I'm not even going there. I know my least favorite, but I don't wanna sway you. Favorite, it's pretty much whatever I'm working with. I like 4 of the 5 colors. What? That's just crazy. All right, let's take our mechanism that we already created, we already made. So let me see what step we're up to. We're up to step 3. And if you're thinking I don't know how to count, 1, you're right, but 2, I usually have 3 or 4 steps per step. I just think, like I try to do all my cutting for your step 1, even though there may be 4 different parts of the cutting, 4 different things we cut, that's still gonna be your step 1. And usually my step 2 is say, what parts are we die cutting or some assembly required? So now we're up to your step 3, where we're gonna adhere the mechanism. And we're gonna adhere it on this little, almost looks like a duck beak, doesn't it? So that's the part we're gonna adhere down. So let me get some glue again. And pick a corner, any corner, because what we're gonna do is line this up on a corner. Let me show you one that's already made. Here is this card. It lies flat like this, and watch, yes, it does fit inside an envelope because it doesn't look like it would, could, or should, does it? But it will. This is an A2 card. But when it stands up, this little guy is perfectly centered because it's attached onto the mechanism. So your card's going to stand up like this and look like that. That's too stinking cute, don't you think? So I'm going to put it like this. I hate to flatten it too much because I want you to see the beauty of it all. So inside the duck lips, I'm going to put my glue. Duck beak. You know why I said duck lips, don't you? If you have seen Instagram at all, you've seen ladies pose with duck lips, but I'm gonna call it a duck beak. Now, how high, how low do we do it? That depends on the size of your label. I called it a label because that's what it is. This one's a little bigger, this one's a little smaller. So if I put my mechanism too high up, the label would hang off the card. And you know me, I don't love things centered. So I'm gonna put it, let's see. I gotta make sure it's at least this far down. For me, I did find it easier to fold the card flat, so I'm definitely adhering it to a corner. And then open it. You can't see it, so let me talk about it and then do it. Lay this flat circle down flat on your paper as you push on the mechanism part to get it to adhere, and you're going to also feel and know that it's held down nice and flat. But with the mechanism, you can see when I close the box like a card, the mechanism still is flat like a little table, and this is what's going to hold our pretty decorating. And then when we open the box, it's still going to lay flat. Our little baby label is going to lay flat. So let me see. I want it pretty centered, so I can feel free to put the glue all the way around my circle. And then I'm gonna line up my label, about there, right? Now let me look. All right, what I'm doing is peeking inside here at my mechanism, and let me go to the other side, and I wanna make sure, and I'm pinching it, I'm just giving it a good old pinch to make sure it's secure. So look at that, precious. And let me get a little glue dot, because now it's time to decorate. You know it's my favorite part. Is it your favorite part? It's my favorite part. Where's my little baby glue dots? All right, let me show you something, because it's gonna make you laugh. Here is my organized basket with everything I need in it. And how can I not find my glue dots? But they're the baby ones, so they're hiding on the bottom. So let's get us a baby. This is Winkastella. It is nice. It just has shimmer, no glimmer. Just because I found it by accident, I'm gonna put some shimmer on these cute little baby flowers. What? Because we can, right? Wink of Stella. That's what it's called. I just like the name as well. All right, so I've already tied myself a bow, and I went ahead, instead of a ribbon, I went with some Bakers Twine. And this, yeah, it's called Bakers Twine. It's a pack of all 5 colors that coordinate and totally matchy-matchy with the pattern paper, which is called In-Colors, which is a long story, which I'll tell you later, not in this video. Just know they're In-Colors, and these are just stinking cute. 40 sheets for 12. And this pattern paper's 6 by 6. Now this is a good bang for your buck. You're gonna get all 5 colors for 15. That's about 3 buckies per spool. That's good bucks. That's good bank right there. You're gonna save some money, because $3 a spool, you're talking dollar store prices right there. That is a good buy. So I did make a bow out of the Orchid Oasis colors from my baby pack right there. And that's what I'm gonna use the glue dot to attach it with. Glue dots are nice and strong. And I use them for what I call fabric, meaning ribbon and twine, because they're really, 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 really good for holding them into place. There we go. This is a double bow. If you want to learn how to make a double bow or a loopy bow, go to my playlist, because I do have a video that shows you how to do nothing more than to make a bow. And then let's pull in, again, all 5 colors of the In-Colors, the matchy-matchies. And we're gonna adhere, I'm gonna put a couple more. I put one right there, but I waited till I did my bow, so I'm gonna add a couple more to give us 3 of our cutesy, cutesy, cutesy little matchy-matchy bling. So now you have, oh good, I thought that was an ink spot. It was just a tiny piece of cardstock from somewhere, I don't even know where. How stinking cute. I think that's still light enough to write a love note on, but you could put a little piece of white paper there on, if you prefer. So don't worry about that at all. If you pretend this is black or navy, something very dark, just about the same size as this one, 1 3/4 by 5 1/4, put a piece of white or ivory paper right there. What do you think of these cards? How stinking cute are these? Now, here's my problem. I don't know what to call this. Is it a box? Is it a card? Is it a fun fold? Is it a technique? And what the hecky do you call this? I have looked up on YouTube, on Pinterest, on Google, pop-up cards, stand-up cards. These don't show up. So here's your homework in the comment section. Name it and claim it. We gotta talk about what we're gonna call these heifers. I don't even know what to call them. They're just so stinking fun. And while you're thinking on that, because I need your help desperately, the celebration I promised you to share with you what's for sale. These little hippos, there are either stamp set or dies, and I did make some samples for you. Here he is. Now, I've heard rumor through the grapevine that by the end of next week, the dies will be sold out. So with an order of 50, you can get the stamp set. With an order of 50, you can get the dies. So obviously 1 or 2 orders within the month. And look at some of the samples. So cute. They're just so cute. Kind of whimsical, if you will. Now this so far has been my favorite paper, ringed with love. And let me see, it's a little out of order, but there's one, and that doesn't look like it should be, what do you call it, kind of woodsy. And that's part of the paper. And here's some more. This would be great for realtors, If you just moved a little, it's got the houses on the back. And here's some more. Look at that beauty on the back. It's just kind of watercolor looking with some flowers. This is the same paper. And that is this one with an order of 50. Now on this page, can't show you this side because that's already sold out. And you guys, they don't restock these. When they're gone, they're gone. But this side, this is a stamp set. Beautiful. If you like more the realistic stamps that you can color, these are so pretty, so pretty. If I can find my little goose, I'll show you. I'm not seeing my goose. Did I get goosed that I can't find my goose? I might have moved it, but anyway, there's geese and some little berries and then that little fox. So that's a pretty stamp set. And this side, there's two. There's either the paper, which is stripes and polka dots, silver and gold metallic. Check it out. And that's what I used on this particular box. There's the silver polka dots, silver stripes, and this little sample has the gold. This one you saw me do another video where I stamped on top of the pattern paper. That may be it for that pattern paper. And then on this side with an order of 100, look at all these sentiments. Could you? Woohoo! That is a sentiment. How about amazing? How about you're doing amazing? Wouldn't that be so sweet for all our grandchildren that just started school? To another year, yeah. You could say happy birthday or to another year of school, what have you. I missed you. So, oh wait, this is hilarious. Oops, how about I forgot your birthday? Oh yeah. So anyway, this is a fun sentiment stamp set. And last but not least, I've got some pattern paper to share with you. This is a stamp set and pattern for 100. You get both. Yeah, both. So here's some of the pattern paper I just think is so gorge. So beautiful, fun, delicate flowers, some just simple on the background. I think you're gonna love this. Oh, that's the same. Look how cute and funny. So anyway, I think you would love this. And free. You gotta have free. You just gotta have free. In the month of August, so you've got till the end of the month. Here is my host code. When you use this host code and place your order, with an order of 50, you're gonna get my September card class. You're gonna get a package of Bling, all that from me, free, and then you're gonna get the freebie you choose from Celebration. Here's our cards for next month, the sending. It's 2 designs, 4 cards, and you'll get those absolutely free with an order in the month of August by using my host code. That is it in a nutshell. Have you subscribed yet? Are you having fun? Did you decide this channel's for you? I'm gonna turn the camera up now so we can say goodbye. I hope you had so much fun. I hope you'll tell me what to call this little guy in the comment section. What is it? What do we call it? So that's your homework. And then when you make this card, I want you to go to Facebook and show me a picture of the card you made. I would love that. All right? Thanks. Remember the 3 things? Do you remember? If you've been with me before, you know exactly what they are, and you could probably say them along with me. I want you to remember to subscribe. Remember to like this video, and then most importantly, remember to come back and see me again real soon. Thanks, you guys. Bye now.